What's up guys, it's Aiden from Aiden GU Tech, and the September 2023 Apple event just finished, and today I'm just going to do a quick overview of everything that was announced, so let's just get right into it. Alright, so first is the iPhone 15. The iPhone 15 now has dynamic island, similar to how the last year's Pros got it, so now all the iPhones are going to have dynamic island. It's also going to feature the new A16 chip, which was the same chip that was in last year's Pro model, so it's going to get a little bit faster than last year, and we're going to have the same 15 and 15 Plus as we had that were introduced last year, and the iPhone 15 is now going to have the 48 megapixel camera, which not only is that just going to be really cool, it's also going to allow the 15 to have a 2x mode, which is going to retain the same detail as the normal 12 megapixel photo, which is really good. Another upgrade to the camera app is that now if you place a subject up and it detects it's a person or something, it will automatically switch into portrait mode, and you can just turn that on or off right without having to switch into portrait mode, which is a really cool feature. And adding on to emergency SOS via satellite, which came out last year, you will now in the US starting later this year be able to dial roadside assistance via SOS via satellite. And yeah, that's a quick rundown of the biggest features that I saw with the iPhone 15, and the new colors that are available are black, blue, green, yellow, and pink. And these aren't like super bright colors, they're more of like a pastel color, I'd say. And yeah, but it's a really nice variety of colors this year, which I think are really cool. Alright, we're gonna move on to the iPhone 15 Pro. So the iPhone 15 Pro now has a titanium design, which I think looks really nice. It's like a brushed titanium, and it's a little bit less glossy than the stainless steel last year, which just as soon as fingerprints would get on it, it just didn't look that great. The iPhone 15 Pro now features the A17 Pro chip, which not only does it have an upgraded CPU, it now has an upgraded 6-core GPU, which is now capable of ray tracing, which is going to really expand what mobile gaming is going to be able to do. And I'm really excited to see what mobile gaming is going to come to in the next few years. So the iPhone 15 Pro now has an action button, which is like the Apple Watch Ultra had last year, and this can be programmed to a ton of different things. You can set a shortcut, it can open the camera app, it can open Siri, and it will probably expand over time, and I think it's a really nice thing. So the mute button is now gone, and it will now be a customizable action button that you can pretty much put as whatever you want, which I think is really cool. This year there's a little bit of a distinguishing factor between the 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Max. The 15 Pro Max is now going to have a 5x zoom camera, which is only in the 15 Pro Max, and it's equivalent to a 120mm lens. And with these advancements in the camera, Apple's now claiming that you basically have 7 lenses built into the new iPhone 15 Pro Max. This is a really interesting thing I saw. So the new iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Maxes now use the wide and ultra wide camera to record 3D spatial video, and now this will be viewable when the Apple Vision Pro comes out, and I'm really interested to see how this will look. So I'm guessing they're going to talk a little bit more about this in the future, but for now I think it's pretty cool. And last but not least, both the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max will all be getting USB-C support. Now the normal 15s are still going to only have USB 2 support, which is unfortunately still USB 2, but the 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max are going to have USB 3 speeds, which is 10 gigabits per second. So that is a really great upgrade, and it's going to allow you to only have one cord that can charge your iPad, MacBook, and iPhone with one cord, which is a really great improvement, and I'm glad that they're finally switching away from Lightning. The iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max are now going to be in 4 new colors. So we got like a deep black color, a white color, a blue color, and like this almost gold color, I'd say. It's like a mix between white and gold, and it looks really nice with that new titanium structure. Next, we're going to be talking about the Apple Watch Series 9. The Apple Watch Series 9 was a small upgrade, but it does really focus on power. So the Apple Watch Series 9 now features the new S9 system in a package, which has a new 4-core neural engine, which means Siri requests can now be processed on device without having to be sent to a server, so you can use it without Wi-Fi, which is pretty cool. There's also a new faster CPU and a 30% faster GPU, which is really going to improve things in the future. Now the Apple Watch operating system isn't too advanced right now. I'm optimistic to see what they're going to use that extra power for in the future. The Apple Watch Series 9 also comes with an upgraded ultra wideband chip, and you'll now be able to locate your iPhone not only with sound, but you'll also be able to see how many feet it is away and the direction, which makes it really easy for locating your iPhone. It also has now double the brightness. It's now 2000 nits and can go as low as 1 nit for those times that you really just need a super dim screen. So it's going to be really nice outdoors, so you can see really easily in the bright light. There's also a new feature they're calling double tap. So if you put your index finger and thumb together, you're able to end timers, answer calls, end calls, and a ton more features that are also available. And this allows you, if you're using your other hand, for example, walking your dog, you're still able to do different things with just your one hand by putting your thumb and index finger together. Now let's move on quickly. I'm just going to say a couple things about the Apple Watch Ultra 2. Now the Apple Watch Ultra 2 now comes in a screen that has 3000 nits. So not only is that nice for just being able to view really easily outside, 3000 nits is 1000 more than the Series 9. It will also be nice just for using the flashlight. The screen will now act as a really bright flashlight, which is really good and is a really nice upgrade to the Apple Watch Ultra. And a huge part of the Apple event, Apple focused on its 2030 goals, and the Apple Watch Series 9, Apple Watch SE, and Apple Watch Ultra 2 are the first completely carbon neutral Apple products. If you want to look into more about how they're doing this, it's super advanced, and I'll link how they're doing it with a link in the description if you want to check that out. Lastly, I just want to touch on the AirPods Pro 2. Now there's no really big upgrades with this. All they're doing is adding USB-C to the charging case, which is nice, and that's just a little quick thing. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say about the Apple event. I think it was a pretty good event. I thought the phone upgrades and watch upgrades were more of an S upgrade, I'd say, this year. It wasn't a huge upgrade, but also wasn't that small. So it was more of a mid-tier upgrade. I think there are pretty good updates in some aspects, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more tech content like this.